Know why we're waiting, because I already know we are live. So hello everyone and welcome to the Extreme Improv Extreme Show, the fast-paced improvised comedy show where we make up scenes, songs, stories and so much more based entirely on audience suggestions. So audience, make sure you are as suggestive as you can possibly be, because we're going to be making up some silly things for the next hour or so. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. It depends how my internet is working tonight, generally. Now, on the show tonight, we have the cream of the crop, the best cast that we could muster. And speaking of... right, okay. Now, audience, first things first. Look down at the bottom of the screen. There you'll see the suggestion box. Now, I'm going to change it so that currently in the suggestion box, it says... smash that subscribe at www.youtube.com/extreme improv. If you could do that, that would be spectacular. But I'm going to change what we're looking for. An audience, if you could give us some suggestions of random words, that would be great as well. Now, Norm, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. This is Norm from Pennsylvania, in between Philadelphia and Intercourse.
Okay. Now someone who is between someone who is also between intercourse is Dave. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. My name is Dave MC here in Paris, France, and I've learned an interesting fact today. That 1 in 7 dwarfs is actually happy.
Wow, that's sad as a ratio. As a ratio, that's not what you want. You know, we need to get at least 3 of them be happy. Right, but, well, do you know what? I know at least 1 of 7 of them is not hungry. There isn't a dwarf called Hungry.
There isn't a dwarf called Hungry.
It's sleepy.
No, he died.
Yeah. Oh,
sadly, he didn't make it.
Now, yeah, unfortunately. The 8th, yeah, like the 8th wonder of the world, there should be the 8th dwarf. Right, now, anyway, and my name is David. So, we're going to get on with some improv games. Just before we do, guys, an audience, I will remind you, I need to keep advertising this, that next week will be the last of the current era of the Extreme Improv Extreme shows, along with the last of the current era of the Geek Battle and Slam Jam shows. But it is not ending, it will never end, as long as there is breath in my body. And it will just be that the following week will be a new era. But next week will be the end of an era, and so that is something to celebrate as well. But we are in the here and now, and we are going to play a game of 1 Minute Remake. It's going to start us off. So, audience, give us some suggestions. We've got some random words. We'll use those soon. Give us some suggestions of movies, and we're going to do some 1 minute remakes of them. And let's have a look. To begin with, we're going to have Dave. And could you give us a 1 minute remake of The Wolverine? The Wolverine. Okay? And so let's get you onto Spotlight. And here you go.
Gene! I'm just going to go down into the... Hey, Mr. Bear, how's it going? I'm going to go down to this little town here. I need you to come with me. Where? To Japan. Why? My grandfather wants to talk to you. Okay. I'm in Japan now. Alright, here we go. Oh, you're dying. I need your healing factor. It's going to help me. Oh, no. I was watching your grandfather. I got shot. That actually hurt. Wait, I'm bleeding. Wolverine inside of blood. Oh, dear. I am the Silver Samurai. I have appeared in this film, and it's the only film I will ever appear in. I'm here to take your healing factor. Oh, my healing factor. My adamantium claws are now gone. Stink. Oh, I have bone claws now. I forgot I had these for the most several years of my life. Hacha! What are you? The Wolverine. Sayonara.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. So, with this, we are going to see who's going to go next. And I'm going to go next. Can one of you fellow performers of mine suggest a movie for me?
How about The Beekeeper with Jason Statham?
Okay. I don't know it at all, but we'll give it a go. Right. And this is The Beekeeper, starring Jason Statham. And here we go. Alright, lads. So, listen up. This is what we gotta deal with. We need to protect the Queen. Alright, gather round. Wait a minute. You're not the real drones. Let's take you on. Pow! Fist! Crunch! You don't mess with me. I'm Jason effing Statham. Look, I better call in my friends. Oh no, none of them can make it. It turns out they're extendable. Extendable? No, they're not. They're expendable. Oh wait, but what's that? It's coming out of your behind. It looks like you are extendable. Now let me take you on, killer bees. Pow, 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 pow. Oh my god, it's the Queen. Oh, hi there. You saved me. Oh my god. If you weren't like some disgusting wasp with 6 legs, I would totally do you. Well, if you weren't a disgusting man, then I would totally sting you. Well, why don't you sting me? Stick it in me. Stick it in me, love. Oh, if I do that, it'll come out and die. What are you even saying now? And that is time. Right, so. And on that note, let's have a look. That brings us to Norm. Could you give us a 1-minute remake of Father of the Bride, as suggested by Emma on Facebook? So, let's get you onto screen. Father of the Bride, and here you go.
My dear daughter is finally getting married. Oh, I don't know if I can allow this. I better check him out. What are your plans with my daughter? They're totally honorable, sir. I'm gonna take good care of her. Do you have a job? Not currently, but I'm sure you could help me with that. Well, you should have thought of that before you proposed. How are you gonna pay for the wedding? Aren't you gonna pay? You're the father of the bride. Oh, darn it. That darn tradition, I hate it. Okay, well, you gotta do some work for me. Anything that doesn't require much effort, that's be fine. And a high paycheck. No, you're a lazy bum. You have to take care of my daughter. I'll slap you silly. No, it's not that kind of movie. Oh, sorry. All right, well, I'll go get Jason Statham.
And that is time. Oh, it just got to my favourite part as well. Now, fantastic stuff, Norm. I love it. Every film should have Jason Statham come in at the end. Like, okay, now, let's see what we're going to do. In fact, we're going to do a couple more of these. Or maybe 3. We'll do a couple of two-handers, and then we'll do one with all 3 of us. So going first will be Norm and Dave. Let's get one for you. Could you give us a 1-minute remake of Evan Almighty? Evan Almighty. So here we see Norm and Dave, Evan Almighty, and here you go.
Evan Baxter, I am God. I need you to build an ark for me.
An ark? Here? In this township? I mean, there's no water anywhere.
That's all I have to say. I'm gone now. Goodbye.
Jeez, how am I gonna get
Oh,
the
honey.
wood?
Oh, honey, who was that man that you just saw?
He's a famous man. He's in tons of movies. He has a great voice. I like him.
Oh, well, thank you. But we have to build an ark, do we, to save the world?
Okay, let me get Joan. Joan of Arc, come over here. You're good at this.
Hello, I'm Jonathan. I'm here to build the ark for you. Bear with me 1 second.
Fantastic. All right.
The ark's done.
Oh, now the hard part. We have to get 2 of each animal on
But
this.
let's not forget the unicorn this time.
Yeah, we forgot it last time. All right. Are we going to keep them from eating each other?
I have thought of that, and oh no, the flood's coming!
Oh, right.
If only we had Jason Statham.
And that is time. That is time. There you go.
Behave.
So, fantastic. And again, it just got to my favourite part, and we ran out of time. So, next up, there will be myself, I guess, along with Dave. Myself and Dave. So, let's have a look here. Norm, can you suggest another one for us?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, Weekend.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know it.
Oh, don't
Okay.
worry. Don't worry. I've got the perfect role for you. Right, okay. So, here we go. Okay, so basically, I've got this great idea for how we can make money, and then we'll have better jobs, and then I'm just obsessed with money. You're a bit nerdy.
That's a great thing, love, but what do you want with your coffee?
I don't know who you are, but hey, I got an idea. We're gonna go and speak to our boss, and we're gonna do this thing that's gonna save him money.
Okay.
Kids, this is great that you've worked this out. You should come to my house for the weekend. It'll be brilliant.
Gee willikers, let's go.
Babe, what's in this drink you gave me?
Oh no, he's dead. What have we done?
Hey, we've turned up. Hey, Bernie. Hey, there's Bernie.
Here he is. Say hi, Bernie. Hi, Bernie. This is. Oh, I know this film now.
Look, we just gotta pretend that Bernie is still alive, and then we'll still get our promotion.
We could dress him like Jason Statham.
Oh, and at that point, it was my favourite moment, and we ran out of time.
Now I know Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, damn. Oh, my God, I haven't seen it in years. I love that movie. Right.
It is where they like pilot a corpse around, isn't it?
Yeah. Have either of you seen Weekend at Bernie's 2?
I haven't seen the first one.
Oh my God, Weekend at Bernie's 2 is amazing. Like, tiny spoiler. So the first one is exactly what you said, Dave. You know, he dies, and they decide that, well, we need to pretend he's alive so we can get our promotion or whatever. The second one is like, how can they possibly make a sequel? And literally, there's like some voodoo thing done, and so then the corpse just keeps walking on its own. It was the most ridiculous. Like, the first one is silly and it's a comedy, but in one tiny sense, it was plausible. But the second one, they were like, well, he's dead. He's been dead the entire first movie. How can we keep him in the second one? It was great. I loved it.
Because we need to make more money with these movies.
It's all about the money. Right, okay, let's have a look. So this one is going to be Norm and myself. Dave, do you have a request?
I do. I'd like you to do The Karate Kid.
Okay.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. I'd like you to do The Karate Kid with Jackie Chan.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I'll do my best. Okay, ready, Norm? And here we go. Shut up! My dad's Will Smith. I don't have to listen to you.
Don't you know how to do wax on, wax off?
Yeah, but my mom...
yourself.
My mom, Jada Pinkett Smith, won't let me keep my room door shut anymore, so I'm not allowed to wax on, wax off anymore.
Alright. Then you do paint the fence.
You do it and show me how you do it. I'm gonna be on Xbox.
Oh, jeez. You little brat. I'll get
You're
you
a disgusting old man. Keep away from me. I'm gonna report you to the police.
No, I'm respectable. I grow
Your
these
words
little
of
bonsai.
violence. This is a hate crime. Why me?
I knew I should have made friends with the bullies. Hey, young Jason Statham, come and beat him up.
I never watched Rush Hour anyway, Jackie Chan. Oh shit,
Don't
here
you
comes
hear the
Jason
words coming out of my
Statham.
mouth?
Sorry, Jason Statham's here. It's my favourite part, and we're over. Right. Okay, and good. There we go. Now, let's have a look. Now we're going to do one all together. Let's get something from the audience. Audience, could you start to suggest for us some professions, please? Please suggest some professions, because we'll use it for something upcoming. But now we're going to do one with all three of us in, and it's going to be Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Lies, which is, I don't know if that's the first one or the last one, not a clue.
Number 5.
Yeah. Right, okay. And here we go.
All right, Jack Sparrow. Keep your money out of my booty.
Has anybody seen Marvel?
Oh.
Hey!
You're drunk again.
Excuse me, everyone. I'm Keira Knightley, Elizabeth Swan, and I think I have a cameo in this one. My career's really gone downhill, so I needed to return.
And I don't know what I'm doing in this film, so I'll let somebody else do it.
Well,
You're on your way to Davy Jones' locker.
okay,
That's what you're doing.
right, I think I should be in charge now because Johnny's just got cancelled. So let's just continue and make me a star again because things have really gone downhill since The Notebook.
Well,
Where it be, Jack Sparrow? I'm here to claim his soul and free myself of this curse, which is curses in every film. Curses, curses, curses.
if you're a real pirate, where's your parrot? Parrot?
Oh look, here comes Jason Statham.
Oh, yes.
And that is the end of that
Statham.
game. Well done, well done. Okay, good. Now, with this, a new contender has arrived. Hello, John. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Yeah, I got busy, but I have a little bit of time now.
No, it
John
is
is short
perfect.
for Jason.
Yes. Now, John, we were just doing some 1-minute remakes, so I don't mean to throw you in the deep end, but we had just exhausted all of the combinations of us that we could do. So I think it is your turn. Right.
Okay.
Could you do a 1-minute remake for us of Mad Max? Mad Max. Okay?
Mad Max.
And here you go.
Oh, some apocalypse now is just desert. But what do we need in desert? Is it water? No, it's gasoline. We need more gasoline and fancy pimping car automotive parts. Let's go raid the automotive store. Let's go raid all the gas stations. Get a pump out all the gas. Now we've got all the gas, and we've got fancy mufflers. We've got fancy spikes. All our cars. Yeah, let's go for a car rally. Drive through the desert because nothing shows off our coolness more than the Arizona desert, which is actually Australia or wherever it might be, because we don't care about geography anymore. The world is destroyed. We just have desert and fancy cars. Look at this cool puff, puff, smoke, and let's go beat up the next gang because they have better cars. Then we'll fight for their cars. We'll steal their cars. We'll get fancier cars until the next gang wants to beat us
And
up.
that is time. That is time. Well done, well done. Well, there are now 4 of us, and we're going to do a 1-minute remake with all 4 of us in it. So let's have a look what the audience gave us that we haven't used. And we are... let's see, we can't have done all of them. Let's scroll back. Okay, so we haven't done... We didn't do Zoolander, did we? Okay, so a 1-minute remake of Zoolander with all 4 of us. And here we go. So tell me, Zoolander, I hear you have a new move that you're going to debut at the next show.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna debut it at the next fashion show with my friends. Oh no, they've exploded.
Okay, so we have some of your friends here, and they're absolutely fabulous. Now, you're in the world of male models, and you're like got the long, glowing, flowing hair of Owen Wilson. How do you do it?
Owen, answer.
Yeah, just, I love the way that you, just passed the buck there. That was fantastic.
I'm Jason Statham.
Of course you are.
Afro, long flowing hair.
Hey, look, I have contracts for you. We are taking the kittens in Malaysia and making kids in Singapore munch them up into jackets. We want you to wear our jackets. I'm hiring you.
I'm Wilson,
Are you gonna need to turn left and hit us with some Blue Thunder or Blue Steel? I forget whichever it was.
Kittens for everyone. Here's some free samples. If you don't model for me, you'll
Oh,
run
look,
out of
there's Jason
kitten samples.
Statham.
Oh look, there's Jason Statham, and that is it. Right, good. Guys, that was, we were all on the same page. Now, let's see what we're going to do next. We're going to make up some jokes, guys. We're going to go on to a joke-telling game. I ask you for suggestions of our professions, and let's see what we've got. We're going to tell jokes that will follow the rhythm. Doctor, doctor, I feel like a blank, followed by your punchline. Doctor, doctor, I feel like a blank, followed by your punchline. And we're going to start off with Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. If you have a joke, give a wave. Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. I don't feel suey.
Okay. Norm.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. I put on some lipstick, but I still don't look good.
Aha. Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Would you please examine my hog? Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Okay, babe.
Okay. Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Would you please examine my hogwarts?
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer because everything bores me.
Haha. Okay, anyone else for pig farmer? Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. I've been such a silly sausage. Norm.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Can you take a look at my sty?
Haha. John, did you wave? Yeah.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Well, sows you doing?
Haha. Dave?
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Excuse me, snout is not the time.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. I'm going to, sorry, I've made a right pig's ear of this one. Okay, Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. You say that every time. I'm going to hoof you out in a moment. Actually, I don't know if they have hooves. Right, okay, Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Oh, Kevin Bacon, it's lovely to see you again.
Aha. Okay, anyone else for pig farmer? Norm.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. And I'm going to take all afternoon. Sorry to hog all the time.
Aha. Okay, anyone else for pig farmer? Go on, Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. Look, can we stop with these jokes? You're boring me.
Aha. Anyone else? Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. There's nothing wrong with me. I just came here to let you know that I porked your wife. Okay, John.
Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer and I'm always kicking my pigskin.
Haha. Doctor, I feel like a pig farmer. There's still nothing wrong with you. I just want you to let you know that I oinked your wife. Anyone else? Going once, going twice. Let's mix it up. Okay, Doctor, I feel like a realtor. Doctor, I feel like a realtor. Okay, oh, we've got a good suggestion coming up from Dorna, but we'll go with realtor for now.
Sell houses.
Selling houses. So an estate agent, as we would call them. Oh, 1 second. We have a new challenger joining the fray. So let's just hold this. We're going to keep it realtor, and we're just going to hold this thought. So wait for it. Wait for it. We're still waiting for it. Okay, so we're telling jokes that will follow the rhythm. Doctor, I feel like a realtor. If you have a joke, Rob!
Rob's a joke?
You always make me laugh, my friend. Now, okay,
Good.
so Doctor, I feel like a realtor. We'll do your introduction properly soon. Norm, give us a joke.
Doctor, I feel like a realtor. You mind if I sold your office?
Haha.
You gotta move on.
Doctor, I slept with your wife. Yes, I feel like a real turd. John.
Doctor, I feel like a realtor, and my interest is growing every day.
Haha. Doctor, I feel like a realtor, but I don't have insurance, so can't pay for any treatment. Don't worry, this one's on the house. Okay, anyone else? Realtor? Doctor, I feel like a realtor. What a state I'm in right now. Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a realtor. I've got a bit of a cold. I'm bung and low. Bung low.
At first I heard that as bum. It's like, I'm bum. Right, okay, I was like, where are you going with this? Right, John.
Doctor, I feel like a realtor centipede. I have 100 square feet.
Aha, very good. Okay, no, I haven't got one. Going once. We must have something. Going twice, realtor. And sold at auction. See what I did there? I tried to do it. Right, let's get another one. So, this, Dorna gave us a good one to work with. Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout. We've never had that one before. Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout. Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout. Go back to high school.
Aha. Okay, anyone else for this? Rob.
Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout. I missed all those tests. I just couldn't make up the time.
Aha, very good. I was trying to work on a similar one as well, Dave. Okay, any one else for beauty school dropout? So, Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout. I just couldn't lipstick at it. Yes! Yes! Everyone needs to get their joke in before Dave's thought of it. Right, okay, John, did you have yours?
Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout and my hair won't do.
Ah, I don't even believe you'd got that one. Right, okay, Rob.
Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout. I had to leave because I had a crush on my teacher. He always made me blush.
Ah, okay, Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout. I've got such an upset tummy, I've taken a shampoo. Dave.
Doctor, I feel like... Sorry, I forgot the foundations.
Haha. John.
I told my doctor I felt like a beauty school dropout, and man, he manicured it.
Haha, very good. Norm.
Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout, and I feel so bad I went to church and attended mascara.
Haha. Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout, and I want to discuss this. Yet, yes, I want an Avalon conversation about it. No one here got that joke. It makes me sad. Right, Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout. My eyes don't line up.
Haha. Okay. Doctor, I'm going to try again on the same theme. Doctor, I feel, not of yours, of mine. Right,
Oh.
Doctor, I feel like a beauty school dropout, and now my skin is so greasy. Beauty School Dropout is a song by Frankie Avalon in Greece. Right.
I made that joke at the
I
beginning,
chuckled.
mate.
Okay, good. Rob.
I chuckled. Doctor,
I don't need your pity chuckle.
feel like a beauty school dropout in... I probably shouldn't do that. Never mind.
Wow.
He dropped out.
Okay, he did. Anyone else for this? Okay, let's get one more. We've got loads of good suggestions. We'll use them for other things, audience. Okay, Doctor, I feel like a car salesperson. Doctor, I feel like a car salesperson. John.
Doctor, I feel like a car salesperson. Can you afford it?
Haha, Rob.
Doctor, I feel like a creepy car salesperson. I always ask the girls if they want a Hummer.
Ugh, at least you didn't ask them about their Volvo. Right, okay, Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a car salesman. Ah, Mr. Bishy, it's good to see you again.
Haha. Okay, Norm.
Doctor, I feel like a used car salesman. Can you examine my clunker is not working well?
Haha. Doctor, I feel like a used car salesman. Would you check out my boot? Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a car salesman. I'm shitting out an Aston.
Haha. Okay. Tell that to Doc Martin. Now, okay. Anyone else? Doctor, I feel like a used car salesman. I've put on so much weight. You should check out my Rolls Royce. The doctor's name is Royce, I assume. Rob.
Doctor, I feel like a useless used car salesman. I'm always trying to dodge the customer.
Haha. Okay, anyone else? Let's get one more. Right, so we're going to go with Doctor. I feel like scrolling up. I feel like a clown. Doctor, I feel like a clown. Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a clown. I've lost my funny bone.
Aha. Rob.
Doctor, I feel like a clown who dropped out of beauty school. I just can't make up my mind on what I want to do.
Haha. Doctor, I feel like a clown. My area down below is really crusty. Norm.
Doctor, I feel like a clown. Can I have a script for a cream pie in the face?
Ah. Okay, anyone else? Rob.
Doctor, I feel like a clown. Yeah, I could tell when you came in here, sir, you were a real bozo.
Aha. Okay, John.
Doctor, I feel like a clown. So did the 20 other clowns that came in with the same car.
Aha. Okay, I don't have one. Right, Doctor, I feel like a clown. Oh no, I've lost it. Rob.
Doctor, I feel like Eric the Clown. Everybody wants me to put out fires with my big shoe.
Okay, Doctor, I feel like a clown, and now my wife doesn't like seeing me anymore. Whatever's happened to me, I now terrify her. Which is a bad film that's about a clown. Oh, I tried. Screw you guys. Right, Dave.
Doctor, I feel like a clown. Oh, hi, Georgie.
Aha, very good. Right, okay, anyone else? Going once. Going... John.
Doctor, I feel like an upside down clown because my head is between my legs.
Aha. Okay, and Doctor, I feel like a clown. It's like all of my energy is gone, like I've got a short circus. Oh, I've got an even better one. Doctor. You might even know where this is going. Doctor, I feel like a clown, and I would like to get circus-sized. Right, okay, Rob.
Doctor, I feel like a clown. I just came from the bank, but I have to make a quick change.
Aha. Love it. Good. Best film ever. No, it's not. Now, and scene. Well done. Okay, let's have a look what we are going to do next. Next up, we are going to have a game, which will be for all you guys. I'll just MC it, and it's going to be a game of film and theatre styles. The way this works, you four will perform a scene. Every so often, I will call out freeze. When I call out freeze, I will give you a new style of film, television, and theatre to continue it in. Now, just before we begin, our audience, could you start to suggest for us some more random words? You gave us a few, but let's get a few more. Some random words, please. Okay? And your scenario is going to be around plastic surgery. Plastic surgery, as suggested by Jane on Facebook. Plastic surgery. And take it away. Begin.
Right, so who's our patient today?
Oh, she's really ugly. It's a hard one.
Have you tried lipstick? Never works.
It's worse than lipstick.
I think we should let her in first to see what she's like.
Hello! I need a lot of work. People tell me I look like an American from Southern California by mail. I need some work, please.
Okay. First, we need to check your references. Basically, how much money you have.
Oh, I'm loaded.
Miss, you seem
Then
to
we
have
have
signed
something
up
we
for.
can
You seem to have signed up for everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
What does
we
that
can do it.
entail?
Well, eyebrows, eyes, nose, mouth, neck, shoulders, gesticular
Yes,
area.
Freeze. Could
Yes,
you
we're removing all her leg.
freeze?
skin.
Freeze. Right. Okay. Could you please continue this in the style of Shakespeare?
With the dawning of the light, the mascara of the munitions will shine through.
The Queen doth proclaim that this woman shall be cut up into pieces and fed to the dogs.
Dost thou not find me attractive enough? What thou say about me appearance?
Thou
God,
shalt live
where art
through
thou to make her appear such a way?
thou plows of thy brows and burrows of thy skin have planted too many seeds.
What thy colleagues did not know is that I intended to poison this
Freeze!
person entering our room.
Please continue this in the style of a soap opera.
Please make me look like my best friend Jane. I want to look exactly like her so I can steal her man with her ample bosoms.
How can we do that when I'm carrying your child?
And you're the third woman who said the same sentence.
I'm afraid your blood donor is about to die. We can't get enough blood to do this operation now.
No.
Oh no. So I guess I just go on living as an ugly duckling.
Freeze!
Or we can use ketchup.
Continue this as a thriller.
I am looking for the most invasive operations possible. Please.
Well,
Do it quickly.
you
You're gonna
come
get attacked
to the
any
right
moment now.
Won't you take a seat in the chair?
We can
What?
try out the new chainsaw.
Ooh, may I do that?
Why are there 5 questions on this release form asking me if I'm an organ donor?
Those aren't important, dear. Please, sit down in this very scary-looking chair with the straps on it.
Yes.
Can I see? How come there is no medical license anywhere up on the walls?
We have a restaurant license. That's enough.
Freeze! Please continue this Lovecraftian.
Chant with me, brothers. We must sacrifice this one to our Lord.
Yes.
Ah,
But
our Lord
he's
will
not a
come.
virgin.
Call forth Cthulhu.
Aren't we supposed to use a virgin?
What?
All I wanted was calf implants. What the fuck?
The soul is rising, I see.
Yes, she is perfect for our sacrifice.
Freeze!
So the aura is flowing.
Freeze! Ballet.
And now, she will ride. We will lift.
And that is time. Well done. That is scene. Well done. Okay. So, I love it. At the end there, ballet. Like, everyone was like, gotta do this. And Rob was like, I don't want to do this. And just like one hand unenthusiastically was like,
I was on the table. I couldn't get up. And I was in character.
no, it's fine. Right. Okay. Let's see what we got next. Now, our next game is going to be a game of Here Comes Jack. The way this works is it will be a scene for 3 people. 2 people will play people that know Jack, and the third person will enter after a minute playing Jack. And when Jack enters, Jack will have to take on all of the characteristics and quirks and behaviours that the other two have endowed the person playing Jack with. Now, let's roll the dice to see who's going to be in this. We are going to have Norm, we're going to have Rob, and we're going to have John. So let's get you onto Spotlight. Any volunteers amongst the three of you who would like to be Jack? So Jack has to take on the quirks or characteristics that the others suggest. Any volunteer? All right, I'm going to pick someone. I'm going to roll a dice. And the dice has said, Norm, you will be Jack. So Norm, could you switch off your camera and that way you can enter? Guys, just give Norm the cue by saying, here comes Jack after about a minute, and take it away.
Ah, man, that Jack. Whoa.
Oh, hang on, freeze. I didn't tell you what your scenario was. So, it always helps. Let's find out where you are. So, let's grab something from the audience. And you are... Oh, I love it. Okay, so you work at 10 Downing Street. You work at 10 Downing Street. And here you go.
Jack will be arriving.
He better. We're doing all this work ourselves down here on 10 Downing Street.
Yes, but at least we're down. Jack is such an upper, he can get us up.
I hope he's as smart as the other people who live here. I heard he's really dumb. I heard he's just like, you ask him a question, like what color is something, and he'll respond in something complete nonsense. It's like, you have no idea what he's talking about.
Yes, he does do that, but he can get you aroused and happy about it. You don't mind if he's wrong.
I tell you what I do mind. Like in the middle of a conversation, he'll just randomly yell out a pizza topping that he likes, and then just continue talking like he didn't say that. It's very strange.
It makes me so hungry whenever he does that. I hope he says some good pizzas, maybe some pizza toppings that they would have in Australia.
If he fits that in between when he just like makes fun of us, because I mean that's
I
just
don't know,
mean.
but he better have the tools to paint this wall, because he's going to fix the holes in the wall. If he doesn't have his tools this time, and he's just yelling pizza toppings, we'll never get done.
Well, that'll be interesting. Oh shit! Here he comes. Here comes Jack right now. Hope he's got all those tools.
Cheers, guys. How are you today?
Fine, Jack.
Pepperoni.
I'm doing okay. What do you think is the appropriate course of action to take today?
Is this made of aluminium?
Aluminium. That's a good one.
How did you get this job anyway, Jack?
Pineapple.
That's great.
Well, do we put the pineapple into the wall, or is that something you brought with you as a tool?
Crumpets are delicious this time of year.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. But
Kangaroo bits. Kangaroo bits.
do you think we can get out of here in a timely manner?
The carriage has left the building.
Oh, that means you can fix the wall for us? The holes in the wall, see?
Yeah, I can see 9 Downing Street right now. I don't want to see that.
Mushrooms. Mushrooms.
And scene!
Yeah, mushrooms
Well
are growing
done,
in
well done.
Forgot that.
Okay,
Just a statement for
now,
them.
for clarity, hands up if you know what 10 Downing Street is.
I have a guess.
Okay, hang on, Dave.
Oh.
No, like the guys in the scene. Rob, what is your guess?
Sherlock Holmes address?
Close. Okay, Norm, what do you think it is?
It's where the
No.
Prime Minister resides.
John, what do you reckon?
Yeah, Prime Minister's...
Yes, it is where the Prime Minister resides. Okay, fantastic. Rob, that was spectacular. Okay, bonus point. Not that there are points. Who can tell me where Sherlock Holmes lives?
Doesn't he live with the Prime Minister?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Now
Is
let
this
me
just
know
for
in
the
the
American
chat if
chats?
you know. Right, okay. Now, I'll give you a clue. The nearest tube stop is one away from Marylebone, okay? So, with that, let's see if you guys know.
They don't even know what a tube is.
Let's see if the audience know. No Googling, no Googling. I'll reveal it later.
Right.
Oh, Dave, do you know?
Yeah.
One of those I forgot.
Yeah, I know, but I thought I was going to leave it to the Americans to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Right, okay. Now, let's see what we're going to do next. So, next up, we are going to play... I'm going to save that for a little bit later. We're going to have, a reverse alphabet scene. So we're going to have a couple of alphabet scenes, but they will go in reverse. Let's see who's going to do them. Dave! Right, so Dave and John. Dave and John. So it's an alphabet scene where everything you say has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet, but it just so happens, instead of next, I actually mean previous. So your scenario this time is going to be something to do with... okay, I'm going to say this now, but I'm also going to give a request. It's going to be about a trampoline, and we have had this before. Please don't do just the whole scene bouncing, because whenever it happens... Whenever it happens on stage, which has happened, you can't hear anything over feet bouncing. But when we've done it online as well, it's just been loads of breathy sex voices. And it's been weird. So, bounce as much as you want, but don't do the entire thing bouncing, please. Right, okay. So, a reverse alphabet scene, something to do with a trampoline. You're going to begin at L and take it away.
Look at my new trampoline, Steve!
Kangaroos can use it too.
Just look at me bounce!
I see you.
Higher! Higher!
Gee, you're really trying to break that thing, aren't you?
Frankly, it's too much fun not to break. Ow, my shoulder!
Every time you do this, you're gonna bust some kind of bone, right?
Daddy!
Can't you listen to me and take better care of your body?
The lick is back in place.
All right. No more trampoline for the whole week.
Zoinks!
You would say that, right? Now you're going to say some other random word, aren't you?
Exactly.
What did I tell you? Just make up some words if it's too hurtful on your shoulder. To get it right, I still don't know how to help your shoulder. You know that.
Tim, come on, let's go bounce back on the trampoline. Yes.
Right. Oh, so we should just throw that trampoline out. Give it away to poor kids or something.
Right. Where did the trampoline go?
Quit looking, because it's disappeared. I've gotten rid of it forever.
Please, no, I wanted that to give that to my grandchildren.
Oh, you're going to bust the heads of your grandchildren if you let them on that thing.
Not necessarily, if they don't bounce really high.
Might I suggest we start playing video games or something safer?
Look, I found a new trampoline. Oh, David, we can't hear you.
Hey,
Well done, is what I said. But we're going to do another one of these. We're going to make it a three-hander. And so let's have a look here. There's going to be Norm, Rob, and myself. And so getting us all onto Spotlight. And there we see myself and Norm and Rob. Now we're going to begin at the letter P. John, Dave, what's our scenario? Where are we?
You're in the kitchen of the White House.
The kitchen of the White House. What did you say, John, out of interest?
Barbershop. Barbershop at the White House.
We're between the kitchen and the barbershop of the White House, okay? We're going to begin at letter P, going backwards until we get back to P. Take it away.
Please, only take off a little bit up top.
Quit asking for difficult things. I'm do it the way I always do it.
Oh, don't you want to do it backwards, my good friend?
Never cut my hair backwards, you son of a bitch.
May I tell you, I'm the one in charge here. You're strapped into the chair.
Listen, I'm a visitor to your country, so I'm not sure who's in charge here, but can we just clarify who is actually running things around here?
Kings don't run it, I can tell you that much right now.
Just look at this blade. That's what I'm going to use.
I want to know which one of you is the commander-in-chief.
He is.
Good God, you finally recognize that.
Fine then, Joe. What would you like for breakfast? Because I come from the kitchen area.
Everyone wants bacon and eggs for breakfast. And I'm wondering, do you know the address to the White House?
Don't know, but I have donuts.
Can I wager a guess?
Bet you $100 you actually do know it.
Already
Aha!
broke here.
I don't know it. Now, does that mean you owe me $100?
Zero money is how much I'm going to pay you.
You owe me
Yeah,
$100.
he's not dependable. He's always talking out of turn, too.
Xavier told me neither of you guys know anything.
Well, we still learning. I'm all completely lost.
Very good.
Order.
However, Joe, I do believe you're famous for being quite lost nowadays. But don't worry. Your wife here is going to look after you.
Understand this. She is a doctor, and I will only pay you if you can tell me what line I like from Seven Psychopaths.
Too many lines in that movie. I can't guess the right one.
Say, I have breakfast here for everyone, and no one has shown any interest in it at all. Here at number 1 White House Avenue.
Really interested in how you got that security clearance.
Quit asking questions of him. He's just trying to do his best.
Please, I will explain everything. I got the security clearance because I'm good looking. And unseen. Right, that has got us to the end. Right, so good. I like it. And it goes to show that I know as little about 1 White House Avenue as you do, audience, about
Yeah, one of the numbers right.
2, 2, 1, B, Baker Street.
Baker Street, son of a bitch.
There you go.
Baker Street. Fuck.
Okay. Oh, hang on. So wait, Dave, is that the actual? Oh shit, you looked it up for me. I didn't see that until now. So at a guess, is it 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest Washington D.C. 2500? Is that a zip code?
Yes.
Jesus, the White House has to have a zip code for people to be able to send their letters there.
Everything
How did you know that, David? That's amazing.
Well, you put it in a private message to me, Dave. Right.
God
When
damn it.
When he looks down to his left is when he's really in deep thought and can figure things out.
Wait, is this my left?
You're right, I don't know.
Yeah, it's my right. There you go.
Well, everything's all fucked up.
When I look to my left is when I'm looking at the reflection of my junk. Now, okay, so I'm joking. Now, let's just see what we're going to do next. We are going to play a game of the band letter game, and this will decide who is tonight's Extreme Improv Xstreamed champion. The way it works, we'll tell a few more jokes at the end, but we'll have 2 performers in the scene at any one time, and everything they say will have to be words that avoid using any of the banned letters. We'll ban 1 letter to begin with, and every 45 seconds we'll ban an additional letter. So let's have a look. Our scenario is going to be about whistling. Whistling is going to inspire this scene. Starting us off, we're going to have myself, and we are going to have Norm. Myself and Norm. The letter E is going to be banned. So let's get us on Spotlight. Here we see David. Here we see Norm. The letter E is banned, and it's about whistling. Oh, that's going to be hard. Take it away.
Won't you whistle?
Whistle's got an E in it.
No, I eliminated it, but it sounds the same without the E.
Okay, we'll do a do-over, otherwise it's over already. Right, okay. So, I can't blow.
You can't?
No. As much as I try, my lips don't give... Oh, flipping hell, this is really hard. Right, okay, so I am out, and Rob, you are in.
What's that sound?
I don't know.
Stop it now.
Too loud?
Too high pitched.
Pitched with
It
an
hurts.
ED.
Freeze. What was that? A challenge of what word?
Pitched had a ED ending, right?
Wasn't it
I
pitch?
said pitch.
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 Okay,
Oh,
but
Fair.
at this point we will ban an additional letter. K. E and K are banned. Continue.
Son of a bitch.
Can you? Yeah, I'm out.
Oh, Rob, you are out. John, you are going to be in now. And continue.
Bitch, you say?
I say.
Say more.
More. Oh, so Dave, you are
It's
in.
M-O-O-R.
Ah, right. Continue.
Whistling is hard.
Oh, wait. Does whistling have an E in it? Doesn't, does it?
No.
Oh,
No.
continue.
Not when you ban it.
What was that sound?
Ah. Ooh.
Stop. Now. Try again.
Loud.
Hesitation
Roll call.
warning. Hesitation warning. Keep going.
Lips.
Whoo! Whoo! Whoo!
Air.
I'm an owl.
Owlbird fly.
Yep.
Fly up.
Oh, and that is time. So, John, congratulations. You have made it, and you are tonight's Extreme Improv Xstreamed champion. So, well done. Okay, so, audience, let us know any final thoughts or comments in the comment section. But I said we would tell a few more jokes at the end, which we will now do. And we're going to tell jokes that will follow the rhythm of back in school, they called me blank. Back in school, they called me blank. And we're going to start off with... Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Back in school, they called me happy. Back in school, they called me happy. If you have a joke, give a wave. I'm just going to go for the obvious one based on what we said at the start of the show. Or maybe even just before. Back in school, they called me happy. And they called my 6 brothers Dopey, Doc. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Rob.
Back in school, they called me Happy, because my last name is Gilmore.
Aha. Back in school, they called me happy. It's just unfortunate that my last name is Titus. Right, penny drops. Right, okay, Rob.
Back in school, they called me Happy, because I used to jump sharks for days.
Aha, love it. Okay. Anyone else? No, I guess not. John.
Back in school, they called me Happy because it was always my birthday.
Aha. Okay, let's mix it up. Back in school, they called me Violin. Back in school, they called me Violin. Rob.
Back in school, they called me Violin, because I was constantly trying to fiddle with the ladies.
Haha. Norm.
Back in school, they called me violin because I was with my bow.
Aha. Dave.
Back in school, they called me a violin because I was a minor.
Aha. John.
Back in school, they called me a violin because I was squealing on everybody.
Aha. Back in school, they called me Violin because oh no, I've lost it again. Norm.
Back in school, they called me violin because I was always strung out.
Aha. Dave.
Back in school, they called me violin because my catchphrase was "What the pluck."
Aha. Back in school, they called me Violin because I always had a G string. Norm.
Back in school, they called me violin because I was always fiddling with something.
Aha. Anyone else? Anyone else? John?
Back in school, they called me violin too because I was the second fiddle.
Aha. Okay. Norm.
You mean Dave?
Probably Norm. Right, Dave.
Back in school, they called me violin because when I greeted everyone, I said cello.
Aha. Rob.
Back in school, they called me Violin, because I would only watch Viola Davis movies.
Aha. Okay. Now, we'll do one more, and it's going to be back in school, they called me Gadget. Back in school, they called me Gadget. Rob.
Back in school, they called me Gadget, because when things were going wrong, I was always the inspector they would call.
Aha, love it. Okay, back in school, they would call me Gadget, because people would always push my buttons. Okay, anyone else? Norm.
Back in school, they called me violin because my name is Jason Statham and I'm a violent man.
Oh, damn it, I was trying for so long to come up with a violence joke. Okay, Dave.
Back in school, they called me Gadget. My special tool did everything.
Aha. Back in school, they called me Gadget because people would really wind me up. John.
Back in school, they called me Gadget because I was jetting around.
Haha. Anyone else? Norm.
Back in school, they called me Gadget because we had a cute teacher and I was always inspecting her. Inspector.
Aha. Okay, Dave.
Back in school, they called me Gadget because during sports they go, go Gadget.
Haha, love it. Anyone else? Going once, going twice, and seen. Well done. So, audience, give us any final thoughts or comments in the comment section, and we'll endeavour to check them out at the end of the show. However, I'm going to take this moment once again to remind you that next week will be the last of the Extreme Improv Xstream shows of the current era. and then the following week, the new era will rapidly begin, which is going to be mostly the same. I'm not going to lie. I've said it on Geek Battle. I said it on Slam Jam earlier. The new era is just a fresh lick of paint, revised formats for the shows, and just the tweaks to build a better future for all of the shows from Extreme Improv Xstreamed.
And I'll be more handsome.
And you'll be more handsome, absolutely. Now, I've got you a Spider-Man mask. It's great. Now, with this, let's find out where we can find our performers on social media. Starting with Dave, where can the people find you?
You can find me here on Extreme Improv and various shows, and check out my YouTube channel, Dave MC Gaming. It's my gaming channel. We do Let's Plays, we do Star Wars Republic stuff. I've got Halloween season coming up, stuff with people from Extreme, Danny and Cap, that we're playing some horror games together. We're on Instagram as well at MrLag2024. You can find the links to my Discord server for live streams, and there's also the link to my shop where you can get items like this, which is merch and catchphrases that I've come up with during my gaming channel. So go check those links out.
Okie dokie. Norm.
Apart from Extreme Improv, you can see me Monday on Socially Distant Improv and Tuesday on Highwire Improv.
Okay, fantastic. Rob.
You can find me posting updates on my numerous plastic surgeries that I have signed up for.
Plastic surgery. Fantastic.
Different styles.
Okay. My name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky, spelled Pustansky. You can also get any of my books, including Extreme Improv, Big Book of Improv Games, available worldwide on paperback or Kindle edition from Amazon. And our winner tonight, John. Where can the people find you?
Well, other than Facebook and Instagram, if you search for my name, but I'm not that active, and I'm trying to revive my website that I had years ago when it's one of those procrastination. So when I do, I'll mention it.
Okay, fantastic. So, once again, audience, I'll remind you to smash that subscribe button on the Extreme Improv YouTube channel, and also any of the related channels for any of the shows. Jetlag and Loving It, Geek Battle Gaming, Slam Jam Wrestling Show. A new one, which you're going to be finding out about tomorrow. And also go to www.extremes.tv/tickets, because a week right now there will be a live Extreme Improv show at the Camden Comedy Club in London for actually what will be the penultimate show of the Extreme Improv Xstreamed current era, although those shows are going to stay the same because they're live on stage. But then next week, the plan is there'll probably be an Extreme Improv show on Tuesday, not Wednesday next week. It would appear currently, and then one on Friday to say goodbye to this era, and then usher in the new one the following week. So do make sure you check them out next week, and especially the week after. But you're going to start hearing about all kinds of new things coming up in the coming days, which is going to begin tomorrow with something which I'm adding into the world of everything that I do personally, with a Halloween theme at the moment. Okay? So with that, until next time, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom. Oh, and actually, there might be a Geek Battle tomorrow.